Hello, my name is Dr. Linda Stein Gold, and I'm the Director of Dermatology Clinical Research at Henry Ford Health in Detroit, Michigan. I'm also a medical dermatologist, and I was involved in the phase 3 clinical trials with Tapinarof in atopic dermatitis. What's interesting about this particular data cut is that when we look at the patients who came into the clinical trials, 80% of the patients are pediatric patients, and those are the patients that we're looking at. And we're looking at the different age ranges within that pediatric population. What we found was that each of the age ranges showed a statistically significant improvement in their atopic dermatitis. The study wasn't powered to see a difference between the different age groups. We saw that each one of them improved. So we can't really compare the different ages. Numerically, one might look a little bit larger than the other. But the most important thing was that each of them was statistically better than the vehicle. And I will say, especially with the younger kids, if you are using a medication that is not well tolerated, it can be really tough to apply it to a little kid. And it can be tough to apply it to anyone. So the fact that it was well tolerated probably goes into the fact that it was used, and we saw good efficacy. You know, when a child has atopic dermatitis, especially if it's significant, at least moderate, we know that it affects the entire family unit. And we know that it affects the siblings, the parents, and if the kids aren't sleeping and doing well, the whole family's not doing well. And these kids have chronic disease. So the fact that we saw some separation from the vehicle as early as week 1 and continued separation over the course of the trial is really good news. And I think what families want to see is they want to start seeing some improvement early on, and that gives them faith that the treatment will work for their kids.